What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeremy. This is Fishing Lone Star. Today we are unboxing or unbagging the MonsterBass January bag. This is a regional pro bag, but this is the LunkerHunt Takeover series. Some phenomenal baits in this month's bag, all featured by LunkerHunt. I've already got a couple tied on my deck here. Yes, we're doing an on the water unboxing. So let's dive in and show you what is in this bag, and then I'm gonna tie a few on. I've already got a few tied on, and we're gonna get to fishing. Let's dive in. Oh, it's not a three. Monster fish. Good fish right there. All right, so this month, MonsterBass featured all LunkerHunt baits, and there's some awesome baits really covering all water depths and water columns. Some baits you're going to use right now, some you may not use for a couple months when the water gets a little bit warmer, but I firmly believe you're going to use a lot of baits in this bag to go catch some fish. So let me just show you the very first one is the LunkerHunt finesse worm, and it's pre-rigged on a 1/4 ounce. And if I was going to throw a Ned rig, this is what I would throw it on, is a 1/4 ounce, mainly because I'm going to use my bait caster, not my spinning reel. However, you should probably use a spinning reel and about a medium power rod if you're going to throw finesse. Yes, it's one hook, but it's a thin gauge hook. This is a green pumpkin color, little 3-inch finesse worm, an awesome little Ned rig option by LunkerHunt. All right, next up is the prop turtle. Now I'm going to take this one out of the box. I used to have the prop duck or the sunfish, I can't remember, but check out this lure here. It is a top water turtle. It's gonna act like a sunfish though with this color. It's gonna kick with the legs back here, so kind of like that's where the prop comes from, is these little legs will prop and kick on the top of the water. It's got a cool trailer hook in the back along with 2 stout hooks up here. You're gonna want to throw this on a heavy rod. You're gonna want to throw it on braid, and I would probably say in that 50-pound to 60-pound range, just because you got a couple of really big hooks. But you got a trailer hook, 2 big hooks up here, and a really cool topwater lure here with that turtle. I really like the design on this. I'm gonna have some fun catching this come the springtime. No doubt bass are gonna come up and just annihilate this thing. All right, the next one out of the bag is called the bait shifter. Now this is about a 4-inch paddle tail swim bait, and I liked it so much I went ahead and tied it on. Now it comes with, it's not pre-rigged, but it does come with this jig head here. All right, so you've got a 3/8 ounce jig head on a 4/0 hook, and it's a 4-inch shad color swim bait, and I really like this a lot. I'm throwing this right now on a heavy, yeah, it is a heavy, but probably a medium heavy to heavy rod, somewhere in that range. I'm throwing it on 20-pound fluorocarbon because it's got a pretty stout hook, but no doubt a bass is going to come eat this. This is a perfect time of year for it, as well as bass are feeding up for the upcoming spawn. So as you can see, I've already got it tied on, and hopefully I'll catch one on this bad boy today. So I've got that one already rigged and ready to go. It is jerkbait season, and this is the Distress. It is a floating, pretty erratic 6-foot diving jerkbait here. It's 3.5 inches in length, 1/2 ounce in weight, and a pretty cool color here called Turbo. But LunkerHunt, this is their jerkbait, and again, it is diving 6 foot. I would throw this on a medium power rod with somewhere in between 12 to 14-pound fluorocarbon. I'm gonna throw it on a glass rod, but I would throw it on a medium moderate action, somewhere in there. I normally suggest shorter rods for jerkbaits, maybe in that 6'8" to 7 foot range, just so you can twitch it more, whether you're fishing from the bank or on a boat. Having a shorter rod is gonna allow you to work it a little bit more, and that's what I would use there. So 6'8" to 7 foot rod, medium moderate action is what I would go with there for that jerkbait. All right, this is a really cool bladed jig called the Bully Blade. I'm gonna take it out of the package so I can show you this because it's a pretty unique action. This is a 5/8 ounce weight, all right? So this is gonna stay down a little bit more than maybe your traditional bladed jig, but it's got a big blade on the front. It is attached, but then you've got a swivel right here, so it's going to swivel and kick quite a bit. You're going to get a lot of action out of this thing called the Bully Blade. I really like this color, the chartreuse blue and white. 4/0 hook, really nice bait keeper that is built in here. You got kind of like a double double bait keeper there. So that's gonna keep your bait attached. Sorry, I've got my spot lock set here, so I'm watching to make sure I don't drift away. So if you hear it moving, that's what it is. But a double bait keeper there is gonna keep your soft plastic trailer pinned down there. So really cool bladed jig called the Bully Blade. I'm anxious to try this one out. I've not yet tried this yet, but it should be a pretty good action really throughout this winter and into the spring as well, that I'll use that. So pretty cool bladed jig here. I'm anxious to try that one. All right, this is a really cool color, a 5-inch stick bait called Sherbert. All right, it's kind of like an orange and pink. And I will tell you, I know it's winter right now, but hang on to this, because in the spring, bass absolutely hate this color, this kind of orange and pink color. They hate it. So from a bed fishing perspective, you're going to be able to not only use this to catch a lot of fish, but the beauty of it is you can see this floating in the water if you're doing some sight fishing from the bank or from a boat or kayak. You're going to be able to see this as you're throwing it towards a bass's bed and see when they come up and eat it. What's also cool is this is a 10-pack. All right, guys? Like, unlike many other companies that give you a small little sample pack, this is a full, look how thick that is, a full 10-pack of these baits. I'd say MonsterBass really brought it this month with this LunkerHunt box. I'm pretty impressed with the lure selection. We got one more though. Let me show you this last one. This one's called the Big Eye Tailspin, and it is a jumbo color, but it's a 1/2 ounce tailspin. And I'll hold it this way, as you can see, there's a nice blade back here on the back that's going to create a lot of thump and action. Now, tail spinners are something that I haven't really fished a lot with, but I'm definitely using it today. I already have it tied on here, as you can see. The reason why is because bass right now are chasing smaller bait fish, and most of them I've seen on the graph so far have been on the bottom. And this 1/2 ounce little tail spin is going to help you get down there, help you create some commotion with this thump, some flash as well, as it's a sunny day, as you can tell, and hopefully catch some fish. So we're gonna actually keep this one tied on. I'm throwing it on a 7.4 medium heavy moderate action glass rod. All right, now you guys know anything that's usually a treble hook, I like throwing on a fiberglass rod. But if you don't have a fiberglass rod, if it's a carbon fiber composite, just use a medium moderate action or a medium heavy moderate action. The reason why you want that moderate action is to really load up when you hook one on a treble hook. You don't want to rip the hook out of the fish's mouth, and that moderate action is going to help you set the hook and keep the fish pinned as you fight it to the boat. There you go, Big Eye Tailspin. All right, guys, that's it. That's a quick unboxing of the January Regional Pro bag by MonsterBass, and it is packed full of some amazing baits by LunkerHunt. They really did an amazing job this month. If you're not subscribed to MonsterBass, what are you waiting on? Like, you've seen me do all these unboxings. You honestly can't tell me there's another subscription box out there that has baits like this that you get to try, that are just some premium baits, whether it be brand names you've heard of or some regional companies you haven't. They're all phenomenal baits, and if they aren't, Rick owns up to it, and you'll never see them on a bag again. But this month is killer. Make sure you go subscribe to MonsterBass, the better bag. I'll leave a link below. You can use it to go get you your own Regional Pro bag. Get out and go catch some awesome fish, like I'm hopefully going to do today. I was gonna say like I've already done, but I haven't yet. So hopefully, like I'll do, go out, catch some big fish. MonsterBass, go subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel right here as well if you've not yet. My name is Jeremy. Would love to have you be a part of this channel. Hey, if nobody's OJ, God loves you, and so do I. Peace out.